I am Professor Philip Pecorino. Into the third module, Philosophy of Religion. It's not so much attacking religion or God as looking at topics that come up in the context of religion that prompt philosophical inquiry. And in the Western world, relying as it does on the fundamental belief in a single God, much attention has been given to whatever reasoning can provide in terms of support for belief in a deity and a single deity. Religion rests on faith, but philosophy rests on reasoning. And so you'll see that reasoning process applied to the concept of the deity, to attempts to prove that such a deity exists. The chapter will cover 7 or 8 different ways in which humans have tried to arrive at a conclusion that there is a deity, a proof or an argument for the existence of God. And then it will examine the argument that some offer to establish that either there is no God, or at least the God of the Western religions with all those properties couldn't exist due to the existence of evil. By the end of this chapter, you'll see how philosophy is much different from religion, and how philosophical reasoning looks deeply into fundamental ideas people have about, well, everything. And in this chapter, that everything is based on religion and the concept of God. The 3 religions of the Western world, where Western philosophy has had so much focus on, share in common that fundamental belief in a single deity and the idea that there is a sacred scripture that has been influenced by the existence of the deity, and that events on earth are taking place according to some scheme, some divine providence, some plan laid down, and can be in some ways interpreted through the events of history. A history that's singular, meaning that in the Western world, time follows a singular progression from a beginning where we're somewhere in the middle and at some point we'll come to the end. Much different than in the East, where time is cyclical and all things repeat over and over again. So by the end of this chapter, once again, the philosophical process of thought will be illustrated, and you'll come to appreciate it as it's applied to various ideas associated with religion, in particular the Western religions, the concept of God, the existence of God, the relationship of God to the existence of evil, and general notions about religion.